Hello guys, welcome to another stream. We are live now. How's it going? Waiting for the connection. Yeah, I think we will have a minute of delay, probably. Hello there, Nico. How's it going? Do you catch some fish or not at the end? Hey there, Nico. Yeah, Nico, Utsubo. Sorry. Okay, then we could start. Okay, this time I wanted to work again on a zombie because the stream. Good. I'm good. Then the stream before this one, we had an animation for the zombie, and someone decided to ask me to create another animation. So I want to have this zombie to lose some part because it's old. It's a zombie, so he will lose an arm probably to the idle animation, and they will recompose it in some way, strange way. So yeah, let's start it. I will use the same model I used the time before this stream, because I adjust some bones, as you can see here, and yeah, it's pretty useful. Sorry. to the animation. Okay, I think for the first thing we will need to move the arms. Oh, and also this time I adjust the volume, so tell me if it's good enough or not. And we will have also music, because yeah, this time we have music. Pokemon music, as usual for me, because when I work on something I use mostly Pokemon musics and jazz. I love jazz. So let's start. Okay, I'll move all the arms in front of the zombie, as a zombie would have. And probably yeah, let me fix this one. Okay. And I will put the legs in some way like that. Okay, to have more dynamic to the shape of the zombie. And okay, we could start animated. The music is too low. Okay, I could tell me if it's better now. Yeah, I don't want to overlap my voice, because the microphone is very quiet, so I don't want to have the music too loud. It's okay now. Just to I adjust the volume of my microphones and the desktop. Nice. Okay. I think I want to have some small movements before the arm falls, so I need to adjust them. Nope. Okay. Oh, okay. It's not a problem since I'm Italian too. And yeah, you know it. Ok, perfetto. Okay, sorry. I tried to speak in Italian and English at the same time, so a small English accent came out from my mouth while I was trying to say an Italian word. And it's pretty similar to perfect in English, because perfetto is the same verb, is the same word. Okay, at this point, it's okay. Oh, seriously? I didn't know that. Perché cavolo stiamo parlando in inglese? Okay, I will I will say in English because I need to learn English, one, and two, because some people will eventually come and they don't speak Italian at all, so point here. Okay. Yours. Sì, potremmo parlare in italiano, però ci potrebbero essere delle persone che parlano in inglese qua, non credi? Yeah, I prefer the English over the Italian. During a stream where people came from to see my progress on animation, I think it's better to stay in English. And I'm sorry if I don't speak enough right now, because I want to focalize on making this focusing on making this this arm as realistic as possible when it falls down. Stop speaking in Italian, please. Seriously. Yeah, it's not a problem if you write in Italian, but the only problem is me, because I need to speak in English at least, so I could answer you if you write me in in Italian, or maybe also in Spanish and French. I studied a bit of French in the past, and Spanish I haven't studied any, but it's very similar to Italian as form. So, and many people think when someone hear the Italian slang, people think that it's Spanish, because Spanish is more common than Italian. Yeah, I will absolutely, because this project entirely is based on Minecraft models, and trying to add more animation is a goal. I think it's pretty hard to add animation, and that's why Mojang will never do that. Probably they will in the future, I don't know, but it's very difficult, and add realistic animation to the game, it's hard. But still, I want to have them in the game, hopefully also in Java, because I love Java. I started playing with it, so it would be very cool to have a mod on this model of these animations. Why you can only play on Bedrock? Just out of curiosity. You have only consoles? My computer... oh, yeah. That's a big problem. I understand that, because my old PC was 10 years old, and it was pretty good. I also had a graphic card and some RAM, but it was like 10 years ago, 2 GB of RAM, gigabyte, and this this computer right now has 16, so it's way better. And I don't know how I played Java with that computer, but yeah, it was pretty hard because it lagged every time I play with Java with Minecraft. And at the time, Bedrock wasn't a thing, wasn't still a thing. It's pretty new, Bedrock, and that was too high. Okay. Yeah, it's a problem of Minecraft Java Edition, because it's a lot resources expensive, so it's not that optimized. I don't like this part. This part felt so unrealistic. Maybe I should add a small animation before. It falls too slow, yeah. It's absolutely too slow. Well, I think it's not possible right now, but it could be. It could be because we have the scripting API, and it's a very good tool. I haven't tried yet, so it's pretty difficult for me to judge, but it's possible to know the inclination and the height between the entity and the floor. So technically it could be possible in some weird way, because I need to change the entity at the same time in the same position and make them climb. But I'm not sure about that. I could ask to someone. Yeah, that's a really good idea, because I find that it's already implemented in Mobans mod in Java still, and yeah, I think it's possible now. I'm not sure, but and there could be possibility to add the spiders to climb vertically instead of horizontally. Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah. this will move on the opposite side. Okay, let's take a look in slow mode so we could see if it's good enough. This part. Okay, I think I found the issue. It was this movement around, this shift. You can see it now. This shift is the problem of the animation right now. So probably I need to move it before a little bit. Hey Wiz, how's it going? How it was the stream before? I couldn't load there because I had to mount my TV in my living room, but there was a little problem, so it isn't mounted. Yeah, so I spent 2 hours figuring out that the TV wasn't be able to be mounted. Problems of life, yeah. That's why I'm streaming. That's why. This point here, there's a shift. Okay. A little bit better, but I think I will move more than like that. Nope. Okay, like that. Hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, back to normal time. Yeah, I saw it. I want to see if yeah, it's not quite yet. I think it's also the timing that doesn't allow to make this animation realistic. So I need to move some keyframes right there. But yeah, there is a shifting, and I don't like it. I don't like this shift because it's annoying at the maximum power, I think. Yeah, this one. It's a little bit off. Let me see if... Yeah, that's exactly the problem, because when you see it, you can't unsee it. You can't. Every effort to make it real, it's impossible. It's really hard. But I'm near it, I think. I think I will leave it as it is because it's better. But I don't like this part because it's too slow, I think, in some point. Don't know where. Has too little moment. It's not momentum. It hasn't momentum here to have this arm rolling. It needs more momentum, I think. So these keyframes need to be faster in some point. Or this slower. Let's test it. Yeah, maybe it's better. What do you think? And there is the shifting again. Yeah. Maybe it's also the rotation. I think it's also the rotation. Let me check. Okay. Oh, damn. Some degrees. Okay, let's try a bit faster. This one? You mean this one? Maybe could work. Yeah, maybe it's the problem. It's really hard when you have a complex animation. You know probably it's hard to know where is the problem exactly. Yeah, it could be, but I want to exaggerate it a bit because right now it isn't, and you will not notice it. So let's exaggerate. Yeah, something more in that position, yeah, and this one need to be way let me check, something like this in rotation. A bit faster at the end of this, so you get a bit of momentum. Yeah, a bit more. Okay. Yeah, now it's better. Yeah, and Robot is a very good animator. He has done really good animation. But in Blender or Maya, do you use Maya or Blender? I don't remember, genuinely. Cinema 4D, not Maya. Why I was thinking to Maya? Oh, hello Mark. How's it going? Oh, hey Wookie. How's it going to you? Yeah, it's not a good time to stream probably, but yeah, I haven't time for this week. I need to study a lot, and this is the only small spot where I could work on animation a bit more, and I wanted to stream it just because. These need to be larger. Okay, bit more. Oh, that's why. Change the color. Hashtag change the color. Yeah. And where are you from? I'm from Italy. So yeah, my accent is really bad. I'm sorry for that. I'm genuinely sorry for that, because probably most of the sounds and most of the words I would say are incorrect in some way. These need to be a bit larger, yeah. Yeah, maybe a bit too much. Let me check. Anyway, Robot, I used Maya. I used also Cinema 4D, but yeah, I didn't remember that you use Cinema 4D. Oh, why this shoes? Because Maya and Cinema 4D are for different subject. I mean, like Maya is very used in gaming, and Cinema 4D is more for the animations. Did you want to start animating for games or rigging for game? This movement, this is bad. Yeah, it started in that way. It changed the position. It changed the position for the second time, and I'm trying to exaggerate this part of the movement to make it stay higher in the air, because it will be hardly noticeable when I put on normal speed. Yeah, now it's more visible, but it's completely off. The movement is off, because if you saw it again, it felt like I don't know, it's floating for a moment. No, I don't know any zombie joke. I don't want to hear zombie joke. I really don't want. A bit faster. Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know that. I used Maya only just for fun, just for because I wanted to learn another program, and it's very similar to the Autodesk suite. And since I'm studying mechanics, it's easier for me to understand a program from the same company, and it's very similar to Inventor, so it's common to pass from a software to another. Just for example, the Photoshop, Premiere, After Effects are very similar one between the other, so it's very simple to pass to one to another. And I started making GIF in Premiere, I think, and then I moved to Photoshop, and the process is very similar. So it's similar to change a program on a simple suite like Adobe or Autodesk. Oh, hello, and yeah, I have no ability to read your name. I'm sorry. It's from Russia, so hello. Thank you for passing in the stream. So we are making an idle animation for the zombie, and it's okay, I think. I exaggerate a bit too much, probably, the animation, but it's okay. I like it. In that way, I think it's working. Yeah, it's easy to adapt. from one program to another, it's very easy. And you know where find a button and what button you are searching for, so it's very easy in that way. Let me see. Okay, that's the animation, but I want to make it very complex. So here, right before touching the ground, I want to scale it. So let me try if it's possible in Minecraft to do such things. Normally I saw that type of exaggeration in 2D animation. Yeah, it's possible. I think it's not noticeable. Yeah, it's too fast. Simply too fast. Yeah, can't do anything, I think. Maybe something around this. No, you won't notice it. You won't. Yeah, it's impossible to see. Yeah, I wanted to, but it's really hard because I need to squash and stretch on the axis relative to the bone and to the cube, but it's not possible to have a very cool squash and stretch in that way. I will use the complete model. Let me try to add another. Probably it's not possible, but let me try. Okay, I added to the inner part. If I use this bone instead, probably no, it wouldn't change. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, mission failed. Yeah, you don't notice it. You wouldn't. Probably it make more strange the animation. I don't know if I like it, because watching it looks like yeah, something is happening with the arm, but it make it more dynamic. I don't know if I like it or not. Let's move to another piece and see if it's possible to replicate the same thing, the same process. Something. Nope. I will leave it in that way, I think. Yeah. It's possible on some animation. I added the squash and stretch, but it's not possible everywhere, and we need to wait for some other update or to simulate it in another way. For now I have a problem. I think I need to add a new bone. Yeah, because otherwise I can't do anything. That one, yeah. Yeah, I could move only that. I added them because if I use this body and I rotate it, for example, everything moves. And also this arm, and I don't want to move this arm, so let's call it okay. So moving this object, I need to move also the origin, because it's too low. Yeah, in this point is correct, I think. Yes, absolutely. And yeah, I like it. I like the way it's squash. I think it's not that noticeable, but I like it. And make more movements in it. Okay, right here I need to move the head. Before moving here. Okay. Okay, I like it. So it will move the head in that position. I need to add more time to the animation, because you need to realize that his arm falls. Slower movements, I think. Oh, that's a weird bug. Yeah, I need to report it. Some body rotation, I think. Yeah, here. Damn. Yeah, I couldn't delete it. Yeah, that's a problem, I think. Yeah. Let's copy this value. How to hide problems. That's how I solved the problem. When you have a problem, hide it. For example, yeah, it's a bug. It's completely a bug from the last version, because you can't delete this. I'm clicking delete, but it won't, as you can see. Yeah, it's a weird bug. Yeah, we couldn't do anything. I should report it if I remember it. This one. Okay, here. This sound. Oh, bye Yorick. Have a good night, I think, because we are near. Yeah. This sound. Ah, okay. I found that. Yeah, it's a sound I used to have when I'm very busy making entities or something I need to concentrate a bit more. I don't want to disturb you. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's another bug. ASMR, yeah. Yeah, that's a very good looking animation, I think. Perfect. I could leave it. Yeah, that's completely perfect. It made my head spinning around. Yeah, the problem is that I need a +5. Yeah, +5. Solved. Ooh, have a nice day or night. I think night, because you are from Italy. Maybe. Okay, so have a good something. And yeah, rest a bit and have a good holidays. So bye. Yeah, I think yes, because it's occurs many times per day. When you are working on many entities, you know this bug, so it's not a real problem. Because, for example, you need to make it positive. So knowing the 360 angle, if you have something like it was before, minus 365 degrees, I know it's a +5 because it's 5 more degrees from the 360 angle, so it's a workaround, but yeah, it's a bit annoying sometimes. Oh, because Thermosymphony are live? Yeah, seriously? I think I will stop the stream at some point because yeah, it's very long process. I will update you and put a video probably as the previous time, because it will take a lot of hours, I think. Robot know how many hours you need for an animation. Yeah, probably normally I will do something like that, but it's a zombie. You need to have very small reflex. It's the term in English. In general, it needs to don't react to yeah, a lot of hours. It don't react as a human. It's more a monster with slow movements and everything like that. So I want to create also comic event or comic time when you realize that his bone, his arm is on the ground. I want to add this, but probably, or I will make this ad move faster, I think. Not too fast, but yeah. For now I want to fix the legs because it's a real problem in my opinion. That position. The movement is too fast. Yeah, absolutely. This movement is too fast. And now too slow. the opposites. Something around here, I think. Maybe a bit more. Yeah, it's a bit of struggle. The only way to get around it is using mathematical function, and it's not a viable option when you need to make complex animation. Probably I will challenge myself to make a completely animate character to math functions. But it's hard. It's way harder than simply add two keyframes, change the interpolation, and done. If I have time, probably in the summer, I will create an auto interpolator, because it's too hard. It's simply too hard. Something like a plugin for Blockbench that make the keyframes on a mathematical function, recreating the spline you are using for the animation. I don't know if it's possible, but yeah, it would be very cool. And I can say, Janis, do that, because already he did a lot, because right now I haven't it, but yeah, this plugin, it made it in few seconds probably, but it's no interpolation at all. You can see all the keyframes without an interpolation, and it's very useful, and you know why. You probably know why. So he made this plugin, but yeah, it took time to him, and I don't want to take too much time from his schedules. Yeah, that would be very nice. You are working with some marketplace team on animation, because you are good in animating stuff on Cinema 4D, so probably you could be good to make animation on entities too. What about if this zombie falls on the arm? I need to adjust the position of the arm, but yeah, if this zombie let me check everything inside that, and this one outside. No, I can't. No, I can't. Yeah, I can't. That's bad. But I want it to fall. I really want to see it falling. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Something like that in this position. Yeah, rotation. Yeah, I think it's the trouble for many animators, me included, because I don't think we should add them to the game. We are not supposed to add them to the game. It's my opinion. Probably if I would be if I'm in a team, okay, and we need to push stuffs on the marketplace, I would add my entities to the game, okay. But if I'm working for someone else as freelance, I don't want I sell you the animation and then you will add it, because you have the manpower to do that. And otherwise I think it's way more expensive, because you are paying one for modeling, texturing, animate, and code the stuff inside the game. And I think 40 50 bucks for a model, something like that, it's too little. It's simply too little. You should pay way more the animators at this point. So I'm not against that, but the marketplace is very expensive, and if you want an animator that makes everything, simply everything for your map, you should hire it completely. Just like Everbloom. Everbloom has their animators, modeler, and people who add the stuff to the game. I don't understand why some marketplace team hasn't animators and a modeler, and they go for a freelance one, and they want to have everything added from him. I don't know why. Yeah, have more manpower. I think it's important. When a marketplace team decide to point a lot on entity modeling and stuff like that, I think it need to have an animator as internal. And I'm not sure, because I think it's important to have a modeler and an animator that are two different roles. But many marketplace team, I think, or everyone in the marketplace team thinks that animations like the implementation of the entity in the game is all for the modeler, and it's not good because animations are very complex, and as you can see, as you know, probably it spent a lot of time just on this entity, and I think that the rotation, it could be cool, but it's way more time than should be. So yeah, also the interpolation is would be very useful for things like that. I will make a tutorial for how to make interpolation with keyframes, but yeah, it's hard to maintain the same style again and again and again using only keyframes. Yeah, that's the problem, and I think who models entities don't know how to animate them properly. There are peoples like Monkey is it's a genius, I think. I haven't seen any stuff from him recently, but it's very cool animator, cool at texturing and modeling stuff. It's a genius. In my opinion, it's completely a genius, but he won't work alone on an entire map and have a rhythm of 2-3 maps for months, or evenly one map for month is a lot, and they are not for now. Cyclone design, I think. Bye, Nico. Have a good night. Yeah, night. Already. I think I will stop the stream at certain time because it's getting longer, and yeah, I wanted to make a very simple animation, but it's not really possible in that way. And I want to add details to the tails every time I started making animation like that. Too many keyframes here. Yeah, that's the problem, because having something like Yeah, having something like many keyframes is a problem. You don't need so many keyframes to make a good animation, but having zero interpolation is the real problem. Yeah, it's why I made sort of a concept for that. But you know, when you're starting making things, you have an idea, then you realize that your arm, the arm of this boy, is too small to get this thing. And it's a problem. You don't know how to deal with it. That's the real problem of my animation. I didn't consider that, and it was a real problem. I think it is. Yeah, yeah, that's my. Normally, I made stuff like that because that's why Janice created this. Because you have the final point of your animation, and then you could realize where start to interpolate and add keyframes, and then simply check this box, and yeah, it's all interpolated. But yeah, it's not that easy when you are doing something else, like talking in another language. And this movement, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Damn, it's looking really bad. Probably I have an idea. Probably I have an idea. Let me think. If this part doesn't exist at all, like zero, okay. So the head stay in that position. We realize that, okay. And then instead of moving every single of these body parts, only the legs. Only the legs, like something. Yeah, I need to get that in a smarter position, I think. I want to make the animation like you know, when you have a skateboard and you don't want to have your go over it. I don't know how to express in English. I'm sorry. It's hard to, I don't know, stretch your knees, your arms and stuff like that, so you decide to use the foot instead, and they will bounce up in the air, and then you will catch it. I think it could work in some way, very strange way, but probably something like that. I need to re-equilibrate everything like that, I think. That's tricky. That's really tricky. I hope it could work. And why I have this movement. Okay, understood. Okay, that way. I always do that stuff because I think it's really important for the movement. Something like go a bit down, not too much. I exaggerate a bit, I think. Something like that. Go a bit down and a bit higher, like that. Not too fast. Something like that. Okay, I think I could pass to this point. Here. I'm not sure if I need to finish this part on the next stream, because it will take ages to do this part. It's a very complex animation. Yeah, I wanted to have a simpler animation, but yeah, it's harder, I think. And I have made a mistake here. Maybe 30. Nope. Hello, Nico. Yeah, I should give it a bouncy effect, something like the squash I made it before, but yeah, not for now. I think I wanted to finish the basic of this animation. need to get it faster. And also this. Okay. Oh, thank you, Robot. I think I will stop the stream. Thank you for being there. I will make a video and I will post it on Twitter. So have a nice day to everybody. I will stop streaming for today. So thank you for being there and have a nice night or day. Goodbye.